Ramanujam, sir. Officially, we request you to
Good
inaugurate the
morning.
first.
Good
No,
morning.
welcome to this meeting. We are not prepared for too professional style of
Yeah,
meeting like what we did last time in a convocation.
no problem at all.
Yeah, so we welcome you, sir, and for having taken the time today. And I would request you to officially inaugurate the first postgraduate diploma in international logistics, which is going to be starting from today. And I have a small brief presentation to make to everyone. And post that, we will have students to give feedback. So as a first point in the program, so I would request you to address a student and inaugurate the postgraduate diploma, which we have started after 4 years of being as the Logistics Training Institute. And my first thanks to you for being so helpful to us in bringing our institute up. And I would request you to address the gathering, sir.
Thank you, Mr. John,
Yeah.
Ms. Jayashree, and Mr. John. Thank you very much for inviting me over for inaugurating this uh, postgraduate diploma program on international logistics. Uh, Firstly, I would like to compliment and congratulate BSLS uh, for year after year coming up with innovative programs, especially in an area where there's not much of expertise available and where most of the training happens on job. And in this kind of a scenario, to put a structured program in place itself is a very credit-worthy achievement. Uh, in addition to the various awards that Ms. Jayashree has got, what I found, uh, if I were to kind of, have a mind recall of what BSLS and the team of Jayashree and John is all about, if it has to be captured in one word, I would term it as being absolutely passionate about, skilling and training these logistics professionals. So, I mean, that is a quality which is very hard to come by, so I think you students are especially lucky to have such committed people who are going to be teaching you day in and day out. And if you see the construct of the program, this is remarkably different. I mean, that's exactly the term. You see the number of credits: theory 5 credits, 15 credits for practical training, and 32 credits for your on-job training. And in all this, there's somebody mentoring you, hand-holding you in all these kind of activities, which makes you absolutely kind of job ready on completion of this entire training program. And that is, I think, the endeavor of such programs, to ensure that this kind of a training leads on to placement at various companies. In fact, as I speak, I just got, we also do as a, let's see, a degree apprenticeship program. Of course, it is a 3-year program, and the students are now coming up for their apprenticeship. And in fact, when I put it on the WhatsApp, I just got 2, 3 queries right away from various export import companies saying that, can you give us these students for apprentices? So what I would like to state is, there is overall a need of companies to have trained expertise available in this area. That is for sure. Now, how this is produced is the question. And here is a case where you have a program which has a substantial amount of case study oriented practical training, which is so important in the present day and time. And I think you should all leverage on this to kind of take it forward. Then I would like to also kind of state that this is a kind of a program where, it is a kind of a play. The location gives you a decided advantage, in the sense the state of Tamil Nadu has all the necessary ingredients in terms of ocean freight, in terms of air freight, in terms of a substantial amount of export and import, so that you have enough number of shipping intermediaries who would kind of need such kind of expertise. You really need not look at just the freight forwarders. You can also look at multiple even manufacturing companies, even auto companies. They need, if you have to manufacture, you need to import, and once you manufacture, you will have to export. So your opportunities are also that much more. In addition, Chennai is, as you would realize, on the OMR road, you have multiple what is called global shared service centers. These are all multinational companies such as Panalpina, or DB Schenker, or Kunan Nagar. These multinational companies have what is called, they leverage on young IT proficient, who have the required exim knowledge to come in, and then they operate in these global shared service centers, which are actually back office centers for the entire African, Asian continents. So that's the kind of an exposure which you can definitely get when you work in these multinational companies. So the opportunities, as you can see in the logo of BSLS itself, it's global opportunities. And by doing international logistics, I'm sure that global logistics opportunities will further multiply. It remains for me to really congratulate you on having made this choice, and wishing you all the very best in this particular program. You couldn't have asked for a better institution to hone your knowledge, and you couldn't have got a better set of faculty and expertise who can give you this kind of a hands-on knowledge and skills. And LSE, indeed, we are very happy to back BSLS all the way. And God bless. Wish you all the very best. Thank you very much for again inviting me over. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for your kind words, and thank you for saying you're going to back us up. I mean, that's terrific, motivating support from you, and it gives us a lot of reinforcement in our mind that we are on the right track, and we have sort of made progress in the last 3-4 years. And thank you very much for your time, and thank you very much for explaining the scope of job availability in wide spectrum of industry, including shared service center. So